A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In an unprecedented turn of events, U.S. stocks surged to record highs on Wednesday as investors reacted to Donald Trump's stunning victory over Kamala Harris in the presidential election. The news broke early in the morning when Wisconsin's call put Trump over the top, marking his return to the White House as the 47th president, a feat that seemed unimaginable just 4 years ago. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, a benchmark for the overall market, jumped an impressive 3.5%, translating to an increase of around 1,500 points, closing at a record high and marking its best trading day since 2022. The S&P 500, another key index, rose approximately 2.5%, surpassing the significant 5,900 level, while the tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite climbed about 2.9%, also achieving a new record. The excitement didn't stop at stocks. Bitcoin also rallied to a record high, and the dollar surged as the outcome of the election fueled what has been dubbed the Trump trade. In addition to Trump's victory, Republicans managed to flip the Senate, although control of the House of Representatives remains uncertain and will likely take days or even weeks to clarify. Financial experts had anticipated that Trump's policies would be more favorable for the financial sector, leading to a massive rally in regional banks. The S&P Regional Banking ETF saw gains of over 11%, while the small-cap Russell 2000, which includes many regional banks, soared more than 5%. Notably, Tesla's stock jumped more than 14% following the election results, as CEO Elon Musk had publicly supported and heavily financed Trump's campaign. As investors celebrated the market's positive response, the Federal Reserve Open Market Committee began its two-day meeting on interest rate policy. There is widespread anticipation that Fed officials will announce a rate cut on Thursday afternoon, with the CME FedWatch tool indicating a staggering 99% likelihood of a 25 basis point reduction. In her concession speech at Howard University, Vice President Kamala Harris expressed her disappointment over the election outcome, stating, "The outcome of this election is not what we wanted, not what we fought for, not what we voted for." Despite the loss, she conveyed hope, saying, "The light of America's promise will always burn bright." Harris also reached out to Trump to congratulate him on his victory, emphasizing the importance of a peaceful transition of power. The markets closed at record highs on Wednesday, with the S&P 500 climbing 2.5% and the Dow Jones Industrial Average gaining about 1,500 points. The Nasdaq Composite also rose significantly, buoyed by strong performances from tech stocks, including a more than 4% increase in shares of Nvidia, a major player in the semiconductor industry. Tesla's stock also surged, reflecting optimism about the company's future under a Trump presidency, as analysts predict expedited regulatory approval for its autonomous driving technology. The financial sector led the market gains, with major banks such as J.P. Morgan and Goldman Sachs reaching new heights. However, clean energy and renewable stocks faced a downturn following Trump's election, as he has been a vocal critic of green climate policies. The Invesco Solar ETF fell as much as 11%, while the iShares Global Clean Energy ETF dropped more than 7%. Goldman Sachs strategists have maintained their 12-month S&P 500 index target of 6,300, citing robust earnings growth as a driver for continued market appreciation into the next year. They forecast EPS growth of 11% in 2025 and 7% in 2026, although these estimates may be subject to change based on the new administration's policy agenda. The prospect of trade conflict and potential changes to regulatory and corporate tax policies could also impact these forecasts. As the market reacted to Trump's victory, the S&P 500 surged above 5,900 for the first time ever, signaling a risk-on sentiment among investors. The Federal Reserve is expected to cut interest rates by 25 basis points, with many economists predicting another cut in December. However, Trump's election win has shifted the economic outlook, with some experts warning that his proposed tariffs and immigration policies could lead to upward pressure on prices. This sentiment was reflected in the markets, with the 10-year Treasury yield spiking as much as 17 basis points. Wells Fargo's chief economist indicated that the Fed may be less inclined to ease policy if new tax cuts and tariffs lead to higher inflation. The upcoming Fed Chair Jerome Powell's press conference is expected to address how Trump's policies may influence the Fed's future actions. In conclusion, Donald Trump's return to the presidency has sent ripples through the financial markets, with stocks, cryptocurrencies, and other assets responding positively to the election outcome. As investors look toward the future, the implications of Trump's policies on the economy and the Federal Reserve's decisions will be closely monitored in the coming days and weeks. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.